So first of all, can you just give us an update on how things are this morning?
As of this morning, we had a meeting at 8 o'clock to come with all of our department heads to reassess from last night. And I think we are past the emergency stage and we're in the recovery stage now. So that recovery stage is the secondary work. We'll go out and where we cut trees out of the roads, we'll make sure that the roads are clear, the rights of ways are clear, and we'll start picking up and cleaning up. And then on any of the properties that we have where we have trees now, we'll start accumulating the debris and then taking it to a central location.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about power outages. Where are we still experiencing those?
We have a lot of minor power outages, just like one line down a street that maybe 3 or 4 houses on. We're tracking those down now, but our major power outage is, if you'll look at the Walmart Supercenter here in LA City, it's behind Walmart over to Washington Street, down Washington Street to Broad Street in the middle of town. And downtown is still out. And then you turn and you go down Cherokee Road, Dayville Road, and right there to the Central Alabama Community College campus. That's our big major feeder that's down right now. Once we get it up, then a lot of the minor lines that we have down will be hot, and you'll have your power back on, and then we'll start assessing, going back out and finding out what else we have off.
Okay, perfect. So a lot of people have been asking, what can they do? So what can people do if they want to help?
Primarily, from the city side, we were able to get all the major trees out of the roads last night by midnight, and all that stuff's on the side of the roads. So like I said, we got to go back and start accumulating it now and getting it off the road so it's not a hazard. But just clean up around your own property. If you see your neighbor needs help, check on your neighbors, your elderly neighbors. Check your structures, check your houses, and make sure that you don't have any structural damage. And if you do, contact your insurance company. And we're going to cover. I've got a whole lot of information about contractors maybe approaching you about doing work, and I'll get into that in just a minute. But just help your neighbors and be courteous to everybody. Everybody's having to go through this right now. It's not near as bad as we thought it was last night when we first got into this thing. About 8 o'clock, we thought the first reports coming in, and we were in the dark, and we were thinking it was a lot worse than it was, and it wasn't. Like I said, by midnight, we had all the major streets cleared of trees, but there's still a lot of power lines down at that point. We have a crew in a contract crew in on electric, linemen that are working on the major line that feeds the Walmart area and back downtown. So we hope to have it up. They've been working on it all night, and we hope to have it up and running soon.
Okay.
If you want to help like the light crews, feed the light crews, or any of the other city workers who are out there still working right now, we're taking donations here at City Hall. You can bring them up to the front. We'll take them, put them in our break area, and then we'll distribute them to the various departments.
Now, if people need assistance, who can they call?
It's according to the assistance you need. Our phone and internet are down at City Hall right now, and we've been through and checked our systems. Our systems are good. The problem lies in Charter Spectrum and their lines. Their lines coming into the municipal complex are down somewhere, or they have a relay out or something, but we have no phone or internet. Any of the citizens who still have the numbers, if you'll remember when we had the cyber attack in January or February of 23, we had cell phone numbers out there for the individual departments. If you still have those numbers, you can call those and get in touch with the specific departments that you want to get in touch with.
Okay. And how about like the 211 number and paying your utilities?
Okay. If you need assistance, immediate assistance, call 211. If you call 911, our 911 is routed now through the county's 911 out of Dayville, and our first responders will get that, but that's for first responders only. If you have a power outage, you don't need to be calling 911. That's for emergencies. So call 211, and they'll direct your call where you need to go and give you the information you need.
How about those that need to pay their utility bills?
Utility bills. We have a new app with the city. It's called Express Pay. This will be on our Facebook page. They're putting it out there right now. You can actually just call a phone number, give them your account number, and give them a card number or whatever, and you can pay it just like that. Otherwise, you can bring it up here and drop it in the box. but due to the fact that our internet's down, our utility clerks can't take payments, so you can bring it up here and drop it in the box, or like I said, pay online. You don't worry about penalties, don't worry about getting cut off, don't worry about being late, because we're over holiday weekend anyway. We never cut off on holiday weekends. So just relax, have a good weekend, and we'll sort this out next week, and we'll get everybody tracking.
Okay, perfect. And then let's dig into if you need work done on your home.
If you have any kind of damage on your home, be very aware of contractors coming up, knocking on your door, wanting to blue tarp your roof, or wanting you to do work for you and wanting you to sign a contract. And you can always tell the shysters because they'll want a cash deposit up front. Never, ever, ever pay anybody up front to do any work. You don't pay them until the end of the job. We actually have the state licensing, building license board people up here today. We have these pamphlets that are available here at City Hall, and actually these licensing people are going to be riding around town handing them out. So if you get one of these, this gives you explicit instructions on how to handle yourself with a contractor that comes up and offers to do storm damage work, and it'll keep you from getting taken. You know, every citizen should ask the contractor these questions. Are you licensed and insured? Or do you have a city business license? And are you working for an insurance company? Have you talked to the city building department? The city building department, we okay these people to go out and solicit work. And if they said they haven't talked to us, then they probably don't have a business license. They don't need to be in the other city. Number 3, do you have a contract for homework to be performed? Before you decide to have any work, get a contract. But like I said, don't pay until the job is completed to your satisfaction. And if you need, if you get one of these pamphlets, it's got the Home Builder Association licensure information on there. You can always call them and they'll tell you whether that person is bona fide and licensed. And if you have a complaint, you can go to these guys too, because they'll track them down and make sure that they're doing right, or they'll pull their license. For permits and inspections, if you need to get a building permit, inspections, like I said, our phone and internet are down, but here's what you can do. We're still getting our emails on our phones, the ones that have company phones, but you can call 256-794-9179, and they will direct you where you need to go for permits. Or you can send an email to inspections@alexandercityal.gov. And like I said, we're getting our emails on our phones, so we're trying to answer those as best we can. And hey, I would like to do a little shout out to the various individuals who helped us last night to get through this. Alabama Power, the citizens for their patience, Tallapoosa County EMA, they came in last night, the Tallapoosa County Rescue Squad, our United Way, our light and power crews who are still out there right now, Southern States Electric, they're one of the contractors we brought in to help us get the lines back up, and our staff here in Alex City. Everybody did fantastic last night. We all pulled together, called everybody in, and like I said, by midnight we had all the major roads clear. So that was it was a huge team effort, and thank all y'all for your assistance. And I would also like to thank, we had some private contractors who came in and helped us in specific places to go out and clear the roads, and we appreciate that. We'd like to thank them also.
Perfect. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Now I say, hey, this is just another one of those instances. We've been through this several times in the last few years. We'll get over this again. Just pull together, be patient, and thank y'all for what you do, for being the citizens and making Alex City a great place to live. And we'll do everything we can to get us back to 100%. Thank you.